Good afternoon, all you awesome people. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some more from the depths. Looks like OBS is having issues now. They must have made some changes, which is causing it not to encode properly. I do hope these two videos will not suffer from it, but I'll have to test that out later and figure out what its current problemo is. Now, anyway, pardon me. Now, this video is going to be going up a bit late, sadly, as I did not have the time yesterday to get it done. And I haven't even slept, actually, because of various, blah, 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 whatever happened, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I did mention last time the possibility of me running a contest, where I'd be basically, what I had planned, and what I still plan on doing in the future is I am going to run a contest. It's going to be Fortress versus Fortress. I'm going to call it something like, I don't know. From the depths, like Sea Captain's Master Cup or something. I don't know. As the dev did mention that, I typically completely delete or remove the station to begin with. Like, just have your ship, give your ship like a deconstructor, tell it to deconstruct the fortress when you first start the campaign, and then use those components to build something that can survive, and then mine for some resources. A good strategy. Would definitely work really well. But he basically said that, the fortress, when I mentioned that, the engines were really, really difficult to get running on that fortress to get it actually moving and operating as a mining rig. And he mentioned that, fortresses are supposed to be like the rich man's kind of station or system. So only the, most rich of the pirates are going to be having that, or having one of those. So I had the idea of, having a contest, versing of that, about 500k, give or take, limit, or RP limit, for each of those, and I'd have, like, some kind of boss fight where I'd have my, say, 1 million fortress versus, like, 4 or 5 of the, loser bracket ones, and last man standing, or the one that manages to take it down would get something. But I am going to be doing that sometime eventually. Probably not for at least another month and a half plus. Now, I do have some codes for the game that I'll be giving away sometime soon. I think I'm probably going to do like an announcement video for that, where, like, quite a bit ahead of the time, where I'll probably be designing some stuff live on Twitch. And we'll probably give away the codes then. So if you've been waiting, listening, watching, loving the game, and just could not afford it yourself, definitely stay tuned to the channel for any announcement videos. And I will, let you know ahead of time when that's going to happen. Anyway, let's get into the game now. I've dilly-dallied enough. Now, one of the viewers, or commenters, either way, both applies in this case, had mentioned they wanted me to do a video on how to do some of the story missions. Now, I may actually go through and do a video on that soon. Pardon me. But regardless, what came of it is I went to go... Actually, wait, no, that wasn't part of it, was it? No, sorry, I'm getting distracted for that. It was the contest. I was thinking about the contest and what fortresses roughly cost. I went back to Urwick to see what my old fortress cost, and I realized that I had a Steel Strider fleet bearing down on my prime resource node. So, yeah, we're gonna go dissuade them from doing that. Yeah. They are gonna die. They are gonna die quickly and horribly for daring to think they could take on my lovely mothership. Now, I could probably leave my mothership there and it would deal with it as best as it could, but, I want to see what happens here. Well, I know what's going to happen if I fight the fleet. It's going to die. That's it. It's going to be blown to bits. Pop this thing. Ah, monsterific. For when you absolutely need a kick in the ass in the morning, choose Monster. Or your various preferred, well, I was going to say alcoholic, but caffeinated beverage. Anyway. Maybe I can catch them with their pants down here somewhere. Forming up for a battle on my map. Okay. Let's put on the brakes. Actually, you know what? Let me get all my guns to bear on this fight. So, We go ahead and turn this beast. Now, they should be roughly spawning to the north of my ship here, so this should intercept them fairly well. Okay. Now, it's not quite showing up yet as to when they're attacking me. Make sure they're actually attacking me here. Actually, no, I think they're attacking this one. So let me return to that friendly area. I may have messed up there. Dual MX Custom, spawn in the air. Yeah, no, I had the wrong zone. I thought they were attacking my prime zone, but they're actually attacking the one next to it. Don't know why they're picking that specific tile, but apparently they are. Hopefully I won't be spawning literally in the center of them. That would be awkward. There we go. Yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowboy! We waste quite a bit of fuel, though, in this one turn, it seems, turning. But they're long-range missiles, so that's alright. Oh god, the metal. Yeah, we are using way too much metal for this. We honestly are. Oh, hey, nice ship. Pardon me if I rip it apart. Oh, wow, that thing's actually made of full-on metal here. This may actually take more than a little bit of firepower to destroy this. Oh, no, there we go. We got penetration now. We got pen. And he should be dealt with pretty quickly. But yeah, we are using up a lot of metal here, it seems. Each of those armor-piercing rounds is probably taking up a ridiculous amount. So, because of that, we're going to attack... Well, first I'm going to make my own attack here soon against the enemy's next area. That's it. Nope, we still got 3 enemies to engage. Yep, at least their big battleship was taken out, I believe. Let's see if I can go binoculars here. Oh, lovely. I can actually see a lot better now for that. See, we're still kind of hammering in on that. It's like the missiles are... Oh yeah, they're gonna take that out. Oh, you poor bugger. Okay, let's launch some more missiles, and I'm gonna actually follow these ones. Whoa. Let me pull that back now. I'm zoomed way too far in. Oh, looks like that one's taken out. So we're up to the last one here. I fired a full barrage of missiles just for one ship. So we gained quite a bit of metal from that battle, actually. And we're probably going to use up quite a bit of it just to get, you know, completely settled here. So I'm going to go... Let me check Janwall while I'm at it. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to attack this one myself. Alright, you know what? Return to area map. Whoops. Here we go. Return to friendly area with both of us. Crew of the ship. Return to friendly area. And then attack the one beside this with just my battleship, and we're going to go straight for their capital. We're going to take out their prime fortress. Fortress Prime must fall to my awesome cannons. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I'm on top of a, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen. That is unfortunate. Oh, we'll repair as we get there. Engage with my super battleship in the water. Yeah, that would be wise. That would be very, very wise. Ah. So tasty. Oh, are you serious? Stop firing, you dipshits! If you're not gonna hit an enemy, don't fire. Uh-oh, those might be the fast ones. There we go, it's taken out. No, those aren't the strikes. Oh god, now I got all my cannons firing and wasting ammo. Let me fix that. That should not be happening. Yeah, there definitely needs to be some updates to the AI here. I mean, if your cannons have no... I thought I actually set them as well to not fire unless they had a certain accuracy. Yeah, the maximum range has no limit, so it's not really... It's not the range that matters to me, though, but the accuracy itself. And I could have sworn that each of these were set to not fire unless they had a certain amount of accuracy. Oh. No, that's completely incorrect. Let's go 30. Copy to clipboard. Whoa, then that happened. God damn. You know, sometimes I agree with people, it's just you're going way too fast with this camera at times. If I hold shift down, I should be going this fast. As long as I'm not holding shift, it shouldn't be zipping around quite this fast. Now, people had mentioned I should be copy and pasting my settings from this. And yes, I'm sorry, my tunnel vision did cause me to miss that function. And I did not use it properly. I really need to, you know, take off my horse blinders and get shit done properly. But yeah, that's just the amount of derp you can come to expect from me. It's just the way I am. I can't really help it at all. But I do appreciate when you guys mention that, though. One thing, though, I have to actually make sure that I set these guys back to 2. As I also copy-paste every setting that time around. Whoops. Alright, my friend. Oh! Okay, that was weird for a second, but anyway. Copy. Paste. Whoops. Paste. Copy. Paste. Whoa, yeah, I'm going way too fast. That is just weird. Paste. And paste. Yay! Okay. Return to friendly area with my super battleship. And we will retrieve our friend, the Dual MX Custom, as we go and engage our sworn enemy. Super Mecha Fortress 2.0. But now, this is actually probably going to do some significant damage to my ship. I can just tell right now. Alright. We're going full on engage here. Crew this ship. So I'm going to crew that right about here. That's usually where open water is. This is going to spawn into the air and it's going to be right beside me. We are both going to be engaging as quickly as we can. Let's do this. Battle! Now I could keep weakening the enemy's forces here, but no, let's just kill them. Let's just kill them all. Now, this game is still fairly early in its development, so, you know, there's a lot that can be changed and added to this game, so I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen to it in the future. I mean, one thing I would like to see is dynamic fleets. Like, fleets actually had to be built, put together, and then sent from the main stronghold. So everything that gets sent out needs to be built here, you know, from resources that they gain, and then sent to engage my fleets. Fire! Get 'em, lads! This is gonna be good. We'll see if my long-range missiles are long-range enough. I may have to actually point my vessel forward and get closer to it. We'll see how we got here. This is going incredibly slow, but, you know, it's a big fortress battle, so I'm not surprised. Let's see, we got 9,000. 8,000. 7. I guess it should be like, you know, 7. 6,000. 5,000. Oh, we're just barely gonna have enough. 4,000. 3,000. Oh, boom. Shred them up, baby. Shred them up. Yes, I think I should approach him. Alright, let's turn her. Man, look at all that metal we're getting. It's just like, it's like a cash register. Just ring, 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 ring. Oh man, it's beautiful. Beautiful. And see, we're getting some pretty hard hits here. My repair bots are going as fast as repair bots can go. Alright, baby. Full speed ahead. Let's go get her. Let's go get her. I would actually like to have my other ship retreat if I could as well, independently of myself. I think we... No, we haven't quite won yet. Oh, that lag, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not responding, yo. That's not good. Oh, no, she's done. It was just the lag as it was deconstructing. So we have now taken out the Steel Strider's main base. As you can see, though, their fortress was the same design as the previous one. Now, the interesting thing is, eventually, each of these factions are probably going to have their own unique styles of ships. Their own unique preferences, I'm sure. Like something like, say, the... Let me go to F1 here for a second. The Deep Water Guard would just be basic ships, because they're our first enemies. They'd be basic wood, cannon kind of ships. And then you would have something like the Onyx Watch, which would be, you know, much stronger and more defensible. The White Flyers, or Flares, which, for them, White Flares, that sounds like, you know, maybe they would have some kind of aircraft. The Twin Guard, maybe a mix of two different kinds of ships. Obviously, I'm being very literal about their names, but, you know, eventually they're going to have their own setups. They're going to have their own kind of fortresses, and they're going to be fairly unique. I know the dev did say he was working on super ships. So we'll have much stronger ships for each of the fleets. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. You know what? There's one thing, though. Anytime you face a cap ship, though, it should be on a resource zone. This one, of course, was not. Okay, just going to take my ship here. Engage. Set a course. But yeah, really... It all depends on how much coding he really wants to put in it and what the engine is capable of. I'm actually not even 100% sure what the engine is capable of in this game. Yeehaw! For all I know, the guy could add in, you know, ridiculous amounts of... Oh, wait. Is that what I think it is? Oh crap, I think it might be. It's like it's starting to lag out as it's processing the destruction of some ships. Oh, there goes his engines. I'm sorry, Picard, but we had to destroy your ship. I think we have one of my enemies here. No, this isn't it. There's no way I would have destroyed that thing that easily, and it was way too slow. Yeah, no, the ship I was thinking of, the Shrike, is much faster than that. Oh, another one bites the dust. Oh, this is gonna hurt you something fierce, my friend. 25 missiles of death just raining dead center of mass. Look at that, absolute shredding death, and it's just done. Absolutely done. It'll curve, and it's like, oh wait, the last I'm gonna go for that guy, and then he's done. The last couple missiles, just look at that. Oh, beautiful curve, and we just, you know, there wasn't even anything left of him. That was just complete vaporization of that ship. Love it. But yeah, the interesting thing as well is I hope the dev will come to the community for a lot of designs for the various fleets. Like, I hope that he will have some kind of contest to design like what we have for our fleet, for the enemy fleets, you know, have a specific setup for each one. Once we learn more about what each fleet is gonna sort of compromise of what their lore is, I would absolutely love it if he were to include people in that. But yes, anyway, let me engage this area with my battleship. I literally need nothing else anymore. It's my battleship. My sexy battleship. And now I think I'm going to create, at this point, the only other thing I'm going to create is going to be an air unit. Like a super air battleship, in a way. Again, I want to make the, what the hell's it called? Oh, I should probably fire the missiles for this one. I destroyed my own chair, I think. Yes, I destroyed my own chair somehow. Let's kind of watch this as we curve on in here. Oh, well then. That was quick. Yeah, currently the ships that are left are not even a challenge anymore. Like, literally, I could just go to each enemy's base at this point and just curb stomp them. It seems like. Even if they had something like 200, 300 defense power on their cap base, I could just walk in there with a couple of ships and be done. Like, literally, if I spawned in 2 or 3 of those MX Customs, there would be nothing stopping me. But yeah, if he included, you know, specific community designs and that'll really give people a lot of imagination that they can chuck into this here, you know, for the enemy fleets. Like, we'll have really, really interesting enemies to fight if they're created by the community. Even if they're created by the dev himself, I'm sure. But that guy is, you know, so busy creating just features for the game that I would hope he doesn't, you know, try to take all of that on by himself. You know, we don't want to work the poor man to death. He's done quite well as it is. I actually think he went on vacation here recently because we haven't gotten too many updates, and he was away for a bit. I'm not sure if he was just away for like a quick weekend retreat down to, you know, somebody's house or parents' house or God knows where, or if he actually went on a full-on vacation. I really hope he did, because, you know, the guy deserves it for all the work he's put into this game, coding it all by himself and everything. I like that this thing isn't firing nearly as much now. Okay, let's finish them. I keep firing my gun. I really need to stop doing that. Here they come. Oh, done. And that was the last of them. So yeah, let me move on from there. Who am I nearly at war with now? Let me check my regular diplomacy here. Hated, on the brink of war with the Twin Guard. Pure hatred of them. I'm suspicious. Got one bit of suspicion with these guys, and I'm allied with several others. So yeah, the Twin Guard. Check my map here. Whoops. No. Area map. That is the Lightning. Scarlet Dawn. Where the hell are the Twin Guard? There they are. So they're all the way down there. So unfortunately, if they go to war with me, they're gonna go through the Onyx Guard. So I believe with the way the game currently works, I don't have really much to fear from the Twin Guard. I could go to war with them right now; it wouldn't make a damn difference because every fleet that they send towards my zones are gonna have to go through people that I'm allied with, which means they're gonna take casualties to their ships that they send. So I wouldn't have to lift a finger, and they would just get obliterated by themselves. They can smash all their fleets to death. You know, I'm just going to systematically take it down to this point. Alright, you know what? Back to the area map. Let's see what we got over here. Super battleship. Come on. Over here, my friend. Engage. Half tempted just to spawn it in the air. Actually, you know what? I wonder. Well, I'll test it after I'm done destroying these guys. Yeah, I'm actually surprised I haven't run into any Shrikes yet. Maybe because it's only the Deepwater Guard that seems to use them. And I quickly wiped them out. So I don't have to really worry about Shrikes anymore, maybe. That might be what the problem is, why I'm having such an easy time with this, is that the more difficult ships I've already dealt with. Alright, only 3 enemies remaining. Oh, we got some missiles coming in here. Let's see what happens. Oh, so they're going underneath there. That one hit. Didn't really do much damage there. Let me actually go over here for a second. I'm going to increase the range a bit, because they seem to be... I'm really kind of worried about them hitting that part, the right dead center, and destroying the shield generator. Okay, let's launch some missiles. Finish off the last little bugger. Whee! Let's get them, boys! Death to our enemies! 25 missiles for this one tiny little ship, and it wasn't even necessary. It's like he just got finished off by the cannons. Oh, I wasted all those missiles for nothing. Hey, we did get a nice view of the island. And eventually I'm sure landmass is going to make a much bigger difference to the game itself, you know, with fortresses and molding of the land, maybe. I don't know exactly what plans he has for it, but I'm definitely going to look forward to what he does with that. Like, we have water, we have grasslands, snowlands, deserts, volcanoes. These got to make some kind of difference down the road. What I would like to see... Let me actually pull this up here. Blark! What I would like to see is a system where we need to use up fuel in order to travel from one map tile to another. Aircraft, like the MX Custom that I've been dragging around, use up a lot of fuel. They're not going to be able to travel, you know, from Irwick, top left corner, all the way to High Loreham by themselves. You know, they waste all their fuel and they would end up crashing and burning and they wouldn't have anywhere to refuel unless I had a ship like, say, right here halfway that he could quickly dock to, you know, refuel up and then continue on. So essentially I'd like to see things like aircraft carriers come into the game with an actual purpose, you know, land masses having resources that we can specifically harvest from them, or maybe some kind of, like, we're supposed to eventually get crew. I don't know if they'll be operating every cannon. Like you saw when we evaded the enemies, the last enemies, which I believe was the Deepwater... Was the Deepwater Guard? Yeah, it was the Deepwater Guard was the first fortress that I went and saw all those guys. So each cannon, each of my special cannons was actually operated on their fortress by a robot, and anytime I destroyed it, he would, you know, if I didn't kill them with it, they would pop off and start flying around and shooting at me and chasing me around, you know. So... It could be eventually that each of those guns that we make need to be crewed by, you know, it could be like a new thing we have to add on there, a seat to a gun or something, or a control panel to it that they can sit at and work the gun. And it'd be nice if they were actually manufactured at some kind of factory you had to build on land. I don't know, really. We'll have to see what happens with this. Like, there's just so many different ways that this game can go. There's so much complexity that could be added to it. We really won't know until, you know, he works on it and takes whatever suggestions we can throw at him and, you know, tell us what's feasible, what's not feasible, what can be done, and then get it done. So we'll just have to really wait and see, as I've been said before, what exactly is going to come to this game. Let's go over here, right there, and we'll finish off these last little guys here and call that for today's episode. Probably could have called this a lot earlier, actually, but, you know, stretching it out. A lot of my videos lately have been like 50, 40 minutes, you know, stretching the 30-minute limit that I was usually sticking to for a while now. Actually, I do think that some of the ships are fairly unique that we've been fighting here per faction. Like, I don't think this Enterprise was in the last faction. Oh, wow, what the hell? We're going for, apparently, the small target this time, rather than the big one immediately, like we usually do. Okay, that was weird. Whoa, look at that. That was just pure, straight down, right through your hull penetration. Wow. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to disrupt you like that. Wait, why are we going to space? I don't understand why we were going to space. Oh, looks like we got some, what the hell is it called? Mortars coming down then. Maybe because I was aiming too high or something, I don't know. Okay, yeah, no, my missiles are pretty effed up right now. Something's... Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. That thing was spinning out of control up like that. So it was causing all my missiles to go haywire. I see, that's what happened. One second, let me go here. Let me control this myself here for a second. Oh, it's not working. Damn you, AI! When I want to control my own guns, you bloody let me, damn it. Apparently again we're going for the far target. For some weird reason. Not quite sure what the hell is with that, but apparently that's just what it wants to do. You have so much larger, closer targets, but it wants to go for the one guy in the back. I've wasted way too many barrages on this battle. I should have just fired like 2 or 3 quick barrages and then been done with it. What are you doing? Where are you going? You make no sense. Oh, why? Why? Oh, whatever. Looks like my guys are taking care of it, though. My missiles are just being a little batty right now. That was really weird. Oh man, this thing looks really nice from the front. I should actually add, and I think I'm going to, right now, before I call it for the day. Let's go MISC. Shield projector. Let me actually go down here. actually have to go over here. Q. Copy to clipboard. Exit. Build. Build again. Q. Paste from clipboard. Oh, and reflect I have to hit. There we go. Now this one also has its own shield, which will help further any, or will further help remove any damage from hitting me. It'll have to go through that shield, give or take, unless it angles just perfectly in here in order to get to me. Now, obviously, my ship is a bit, you know, like, oh god, I'm dying, what are you doing to me? So, I might increase, pardon me, oh man, pardon me. I might increase the engine capacity a little bit more if I need to. If I absolutely need to. I don't think I do. But if I do, I will deal with that as I need to. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will catch y'all, actually, probably tomorrow, since that's usually what I've been doing for this. I don't know. I may have to restructure everything for YouTube here soon, because it seems like at this point now, with the game, I've pretty much completely... I've pretty much beaten the campaign at this point. There's nothing that can really stop me. I mean, the most interesting thing I could probably do right now is to reinforce my resource zone captures. Blah. Yeah, reinforce my resource zones. Give them some decent armor, protection, weaponry, whatever whatever it takes to keep my mining ships mining, and declare war on everybody, and just be like a massive free for all. But, you know what? I will sleep on it, even though I won't be sleeping, and see what happens. Till next time, though, thanks for watching. Have a great one. See y'all another time. Drag it out.